What happened?
I got the stream like real early.
Oh, that's the first.
Yeah, I know, right? Usually I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. We
Gotta
already.
wait for like 10, 15, 20 seconds and
You
shit.
right. You are right. But we posted this boy in the stream, and you know what that mean, my people. We are live,
Live.
baby. Welcome back to the Restoring the Order podcast. Per usual and as usual, I'm your boy TGO. You know, with my co-host, the one, the only, my man, my brother, Moeski the Broski. How you doing today, man?
What it do, bitches?
What it do, hoes? We got a lot to talk about. The season is winding down, man. We are coming towards the end of season 4 like we've never seen it before. A lot of things have advanced. A lot of things have stopped. A lot of things is kind of, has been doing its own little thing. A lot of surprises, shocks. Some things are still the same. Well, let me take this time out since we have our first comment from Mr. Riley. He says, we want Jakari. Well, let me tell you about exactly what happened. So we invited Jakari on the next podcast. Now, I will say this before he says anything. He told me to let him know when we shoot. I said, okay. Now, we decided to do today. We didn't give him a forewarning. But here's the thing. Jakari's online. And Jakari's on Madden, and we sent Jakari an invite to the party. We had sent Jakari a whole DM, me and my co-host himself. Twice, actually. And I added him in the chat, and there's absolutely nothing. So therefore, we only can do so much, okay? Matter of fact,
Jakari.
Now I'm not gonna say F Jakari, okay? Because he can be important to the league. Just F him for right now. F him for right now because
Is that better?
Jakari ducking again. You're right. He is ducking again. He's ducking again like crazy. And you know what? We won't chase the man. We don't chase other people.
I don't chase you bitches.
Yeah, we don't chase y'all. Y'all need us. We don't need y'all. Y'all need us, okay? We're the sponsorship to this league. We are what make this league fun. What did I tell you before we started?
No, I just dropped the weight up on my foot, Mo.
Why did you Mo, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. But
okay, cool. You don't want to know.
God bless. But we invited Jakari on. Jakari didn't want to come. But here we are. We're in week 13, going into the playoffs. A lot of playoff scenarios is up on the rise. A lot of things has been coming into fruition. So here's what we're going to do and start off early. We're going to give our predictions for next week's schedule, week 14. And as I'm seeing it right now, there's a lot of hot matchups out here that we would love to spectate, commentate, and give our great analysis on. We're going to start off with the first game on the schedule, which is Patriots and Colts. Mo, give it to me straight.
Too much, Jay.
Too much, Jay?
Yeah.
As you say, he's gonna win.
Yes, sir. Too much, Jay.
By how much?
I really want the Colts to win, but I know the Jay gonna win. So I go with about 28-21.
28-21.
I know it's probably gonna be higher than that.
I know Jay has a lot of Madden luck on his side, personally, if you ask me. But the Colts, he's been hot and cold at the same exact time over the last few seasons. And it's hard to really put your money on him because you don't know exactly which Colts you're going to get. So I'm going to also piggyback off of you. And I'm going to say Jay is going to win 24-17. Next game on the schedule, Panthers and Vikings, Jakari versus Tristan. I'll probably go first on this one. So seeing that Jakari really needs to win probably down the stretch every single game and for me to lose every single game in order for him to get the division. But even then, he needs to kind of at least win his 4 out of the next 5 to at least to get a playoff game. So he might play a little bit more seriously than in weeks and seasons past. But
Boo-boo.
Yeah, he's still boo-boo. Tristan, he's been MIA, so I probably will see this as a force for Jakari if you personally.
Yeah, I was going to say that already, too.
And if not, I would probably say Tristan would win this I don't have a score, but Tristan will win if y'all were to play. It's personally just me. Mo, what'd you say?
I don't know. I don't really watch the Vikings a lot, but I go with Jakari.
Say less. So y'all telling me y'all not gonna tune in? Is that how y'all feeling? We got 0 viewers right now, bro. What's going on?
0?
Zilch. We have
Man,
zilch.
tag these bitches.
Oh no, you get the tagging. You ain't about to leave me on isolation like this, acting like we are not here.
What's up, Pooh?
Oh no, yeah, y'all bugging. We tagging everybody. You think we playing? You gonna watch us? Yeah, you gonna watch us. I'm gonna make sure that I'm individually tag. Y'all gonna tune the heck in, cause we ain't just about to waste our time talking to ourselves for absolutely nothing. You gonna get into this? I know Caleb is playing his game against Jay, so he's excused. Jay is playing his game against Caleb. He's excused. Everybody else, y'all don't got no excuse. Get in here. But we're going to keep going anyways, because we're just like that. We're professional people, okay? We're very professional. Yeah, we're very, very, very professional. We need people in here.
And y'all got us all the way.
Yeah, y'all got us messed up, acting like we're not about to at every single one of y'all. Y'all gonna tune into this boy.
We taking time out of our busy days.
Our busy days.
Y'all bitches can have some fucking entertainment. Get y'all motherfuckers.
Y'all got us really messed up.
I want to tag your bitch ass again just before of it.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna watch this stream. Y'all don't got no choice. Look, back to our predictions, man.
Okay.
The next game I can't comment on, but I tell you what, it is a very important game for. No, I'm not. It's a very important game for Saints because he still has a chance at the division and the playoff spot, just like Jakari does.
With his head.
Look, the last time we played, I think I won. 27 or 24-6. So I'm gonna leave this. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this prediction to you. The last time. So the last 2 I have won, but the first 3 matchups that we've ever played, he's won.
So you're getting used to his play style. Once that happens, I'm going with my man Levy. Hopefully he don't make me a lie. I'm gonna go with my man 42-10.
Ooh, no, that's too high. I tell you what, we're not gonna have a high scoring game. We're not gonna have a high scoring game.
Watch, this is gonna be your breakout game.
All right.
Mark my words.
If you say so genuinely.
Remember these words. You will score over 40 points.
All right, I hear you. I genuinely hear you. Okay.
And if you don't, I'm gonna sit my slot receiver.
You go what?
I'm gonna sit my slot receiver.
Well, he already been setting this off a lot anyway, so that really don't matter.
No. He's not my slot receiver. Don't worry about that.
All right, say less. Chiefs, Texans. Yep, Chiefs, Texans, no versus the new Texas user. Welcome to the league, my man. It's nice to see you in here. His first game in the league, he did win against the Jags. And I will tell you that conversation in itself was probably the funniest thing I've read probably in the last few weeks. That joint had me cracking.
What happened? I missed something?
Bro, hold on. I gotta read it to you, dog. I have to read it to you. I have to. Because I couldn't stop laughing when I first read it. So when I started adding everybody about about the statuses of games, the Texans and Jags were one of the games left over. But I knew that the Jags already had a force. So the Jags goes at New Texans. Me, I mind you, Texans ain't say nothing. This is just Jags by himself. So Jags goes Texans. Not really free tonight, but you didn't hit me up any other time and still haven't responded to my DM. The Texan says, I just joined an hour ago, but no biggie. He said, Jack said, I could have cut some plans. You were in a chat a day or 2 ago when I messaged you, but not going to argue with you, bro. New Texan said, no, take the win, bro. I got you next season. Jags in reply says, I guess if I can't play, apparently you think I'm ducking. New Texas goes, what are you talking about, LOL? The Jag says, sounds like you think I'm ducking. Can you play right now? And I tell you, bro, I was crying, laughing for at least a half an hour because the Texans went on to win that matchup.
Oh, boy, you already had the dub.
He
Now you
already
took
had the
L.
dub, dog.
You stupid.
He already
Just
had the
because you
dub,
want to
dog.
open up your stupid mouth, got your ass beat. Goddamn, Mo.
Oh, that is funny, dog. But Chiefs and Texans, I got Nolan this one. I think he can overcome a lot of things.
Yeah, no, got too much firepower over there.
Yeah, I agree. He got too much firepower. I'm gonna say 31-30. I'm gonna think it's gonna be a 1-point game, 31-30. Let's see. Yeah, 31-30. Let's see. Next game, Ravens Browns, a division matchup to see who finishes first in the NFC North, right behind Freddie. I think Freddie's still holding that first spot in the AFC North, but these two people I love to see play. Is a very interesting rivalry. But how do you see it going down, Mo?
You know, I like to bet with my man Caleb, Mo. I'm going with Caleb.
You going with Caleb?
I say 24-17.
24-17 Ravens. I got this being 17-10. I'm gonna go Caleb's way. Also, it's not gonna be a high scoring game because Browns likes to run the ball, and
yeah, he like to take the air out the ball.
Yeah, he like to take the time off the clock and the air out the ball. So I can see that being exactly what it is. And tuning into my God game of the week, the Dolphins, my co-host against a good friend of mine, Bengals, aka Freddie. I'm gonna give it to you plain Jane, man. I'm gonna give it to you plain Jane. I have Freddie winning this one, and you know why I have Freddie winning this one?
Oh yeah, you remember what happened last time that you went against me?
What happened?
Do we have to bring up the score?
Go ahead.
Last time you went up against me?
Oh, it was against the Lions.
Yes, sir.
And you thrusted them. I remember.
Yes.
But this is a little bit different. Why?
Oh, really?
Is because I think he's going to win because of Joe Mixon. I don't think you'll be able to stop Joe Mixon.
Ooh. That's a challenge right there.
It is. I think Joe Mixon, if he has 100 yards on the day, I think the Bengals are going to win.
Oh, yeah. Let me go check this out.
Oh, yeah. You go to investigating, bro, because I think for a fact he ran for almost – I think he did run for 200 on me. He ran for 200 on me with no abilities or anything. I think it's going to be hard for you to stop Joe Mixon.
That nigga hurt. What I gotta be worrying about?
He hurt.
That nigga hurt.
For how long?
3 weeks, nigga. He ain't gonna play against me.
Oh, okay. Then I got you winning. Never mind.
You better change that shit up.
All right. I apologize. I got you winning, bro. If anything. But it's only going to be by a field goal. I think it's going to be 28-31 your way. Possibly. As if Freddie don't start selling. The next game on the schedule, Jets, Bears, gang, Kyle. If this game gets played, which I'm pretty sure it won't, I have gang winning this one. I would say about 31-17. What'd you say, Mo?
Yeah, fuck game, but I know he gonna win that shit too.
Hey, say less.
Probably about 34-10.
34-10. I can see that. I could definitely see that. Next game, Falcons Steelers. This is a very lowly matchup, low key, because they're both, I think, last in their divisions. Maybe. I'm not sure about that. Who is the best of the worst? I'm gonna go Slim.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Falcons.
I'm gonna say Slim. I'm gonna say Slim got this one. I'm gonna say 24-14. Slim is not cheeks. Slim is nowhere.
One of his 2 wins came from me, so I can't say he cheeks.
Exactly.
Because if he cheeks, I'm cheeks.
Well, we know that, bro.
And I know I ain't cheeks.
Well, okay, we hear you. But I got Slim in this one. 24-14.
You got me fucked up.
Hey, man, I calls it like I sees it, man. I calls it like I sees it.
Oh, yeah, say less.
What your score prediction is, Mo?
I'm going if it gets played, I'm gonna go with Slim, aka my man Codes. 28-17.
28-17, 2 touchdowns. I love to see it. Another low-key matchup that I really want to watch is the Raiders versus the Seahawks. Tommy versus Box, because they've known each other for the last 5 years.
Hold on, real quick. All right.
Go ahead.
I just got one thing to say. Friday, these corners is burnt toast. You better do something about them motherfuckers now. Okay, now I'm good.
Not that call out though.
The secondary burnt toast with these receivers, boy. All right, go ahead. I'm good now. I just had to get that out.
Say less. Tommy, Box, they've been playing each other for the last few Maddens, known each other for a couple of years, but again, this is Box's game to lose because it's Box. Like you can't root against. You can't root against Bill Belichick.
Well, you can against him, but that don't mean that you're gonna be right against it.
Nah,
it's
bro.
just Box, bro. Box, just Box. He just do Box things, and Box things means win.
Yeah, I got Box winning this one. I would probably say about 28-10. 28-10. 35-10, 28-10. All right, say less. Bills, Jags. This game ain't getting played without a shadow of a doubt. You don't have to even question me on that one.
Yeah, I ain't about to even waste my time.
I'm not wasting my time on that one. If I had to say somebody, I would say the Jags. All right, good job.
Okay,
Cards, 49ers. Yeah.
I like my man Silvers. Silvers my man.
He is. He's my man's one.
And I fuck with Stutter Boy, but Silvers. I'm going to go with Silvers on this one.
Half the time. But if the Cardinals does stop that toss and stretch of the 49ers, it's going to be a long day for San Fran. This can be a game of the run game, and he has Zeke, so that's all that really matters. I see this one going 21-10 Cardinals way. Amba. Wait, what's your score prediction, Mo?
I say about 17-10.
17-10. Silver bells. You love to see it. Divisional matchup here with the Chargers and Broncos. Also a new user. I don't think I've ever said welcome.
I ain't never see his name yet.
I think I've shouted him out, but I'm not sure. If not, welcome new Chargers user. Nice to have you in the league. Very familiar with you and your work, so nice addition to the league. In this matchup, I probably easily have the Chargers winning this one against Broncos because he's a whore.
Ooh, you know something I don't know.
I do know something you don't know. He's capable. He's capable of smashing them, low key. Very capable. I'm going to say 34-17 Chargers way.
Ooh, okay. Come on, Aaron. I got my man Aaron in this one.
Aaron, you got Aaron in that bit.
Yeah, I got Aaron in the bit. I take it. 24-21.
Say less.
Field goal.
This one is going to be a force because Keyshawn is on vacation. So let me just set that boy now. Moving on, Eagles, Redskins. Did I ever introduce the new Redskins? Have we introduced any of the new users that got in?
I didn't even know we had a new Redskins user.
Yeah, remember Jay left.
We need a new Giants user, but I'm gonna mind my business.
Now don't be shady now, brother. Don't be shady. You don't gotta do all that.
He doing Saquon wrong. He doing Saquon wrong.
Come on, man.
Free Saquon.
You don't gotta do all that, dog. You don't gotta do all that, man. Just go make a trade for him, dog. Just go make a trade for him.
He ain't gonna let him. Nah, man. That nigga want Jerome. He ain't getting Jerome.
Well, it's a fair exchange to me. X Factor for X Factor.
What? Enforcer for the jukebox? I think the fuck not.
Bro, Ronald Jones' jukebox is the reason why he's leading the league in rushing right now.
Okay, you use jukebox. I need somebody with some power.
Okay, say less. Anyways, I got Bugatti in this one. The former Super Bowl champ in MWO. I think he'll take down the Redskins. Again, welcome Redskins. I don't know if I've said it before,
And
but if not,
congratulations on your win.
yeah, congratulations on your win, man. Very impressive win over the Lions that we saw.
Yes,
But
sir.
I don't see your success continue. I got it 30-20 Eagles way. What about you, Mo?
Yeah, I go with new user. I like new users because they come here and start some shit up. So I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna go with the fucking Redskins. Fuck it. Let's go 28-21. Going up by one score.
Say less. I got a couple comments. It says Riley said we don't need Mook. Quigg said Mook is a bitch, and Quiggs also said Mook expecting trucking to work like it's Madden 25. So that's that on that.
So much love on the stream. I love y'all. Thank you.
Absolutely adore it. Nice to see y'all tuning in a little bit, either regardless of the fact. Lions Giants, the new game. This is really a battle to see who can get to the wild card spot first, because I think they're both in contention. Giants is
let's go Nats.
Yeah, Giants is in the lead, I think, for his division for right now. And Lions is right behind Packers, who's kind of made his resurgence into the league. I got Brooklyn. I got Brooklyn winning this one.
What?
I got Brooklyn winning this one. I got the upset coming.
Ian, hold on, let me say this. Hey, Ian, if you let this man upset you, Mo, I will never pick you again.
I got the upset,
I'm going with
bro.
my man Ian.
Nah, it's gonna be 27-24. Giants win by a field goal in the fourth, bro. I'm already telling it.
Ian, 42-10, Mo.
Man, you bugging.
He can't get Saquon started. He
bugging.
will not get Saquon going.
Bro, this is a great offense against a great defense. You know, defense wins championships. I think he can do it. He's leading the league. He's the second leader in interceptions right now with Caden Stearns. This man can pull it off. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, we'll see.
Jabril Peppers, Caden Stearns, Chase Young.
Man, I would air his ass out. I don't want to hear that shit.
Now when your two safeties got zone hawk, good luck with that one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, good. They got zone hawk, acrobat, and universal coverage both. I don't think so.
Yeah, he gonna stay in zone coverage the whole game.
I would too. If you need somebody over the top for Jerry Jeudy, this is the perfect defense to play.
Yes, sir. Let me get both your safeties.
Nah, I'm good, bro. And the last and final game, if it gets played, I think Quiggs is on vacation because he quit like a little bitch. But if they do play, of course we would have Quiggs play. I don't know what's really gotten into him the last few weeks. With Madden, he just kind of, stopped playing. He doesn't have a love for it. It's kind of like Eli. He doesn't, not Eli, like Odell Beckham. If football is not fun anymore, I quit. But you gotta respect the man at the end of the day, man. You gotta still give him his props. He a 4-time Super Bowl champ, dog. I can't hate him on the man's for not wanting to play. That's his decision. If so, and if not, it's cool. It's
watch
fine.
This. You a bitch for quitting. That's simple.
He said, I don't want to hear it. He said, I don't want to hear it. But
you're tuning them to the stream, so you gonna hear it, bitch.
Look, I got Quiggs winning. No score prediction, but if Quiggs were to play, I would have Quiggs winning over champ.
Yeah, if he was to play.
If he was.
Some shit.
If he was to play. Who's to say that actually? Who's to say that actually, comes into fruition? A low-key thing I'm going to do right now, I'm going to look at re-signs and see who is not going to free agency. Devonta Freeman is going back to the Falcons. Grady Jarrett is also going back to the Falcons. Justin Lane signed a 5-year, $58 million deal with the Steelers to go back. Kicker Josh Lambo is re-signing with the Jaguars. Anybody else significant? Adrian Amos going back to the Packers for a 4-year, $41 million deal. Stephon Gilmore is going back to the Patriots for a 1-year prove-it deal with $16 million. Jawan Taylor going back to the Jags for 3 years, $20 million. Anybody else that's significant? Anybody else that's significant? Josh Oliver is re-signing with the Jags for 4 years, 24 mil. Miles Sanders going back to the Eagles for 4 years, 13 mil. Jonathan Abram, 4 years, 20 mil. Rock Ya-Sin, 3 years, 33 mil. Jalen Ferguson, Rashawn Gary, 4 years, 46 mil. Darnell Savage, 3 years, 31 mil. Anybody else that's significant? Anybody else that's significant? Miles Boykin, 4 years, 43 mil. Miko Hardman, a 7 years, $65 million contract. Back to the Chiefs. The sack specialist, quote unquote, Blake Cashman, 5 years, $54 million. Back to the Jets. Brandon Scherf, 3 years, $41 million. Chase Winovich, 5 years, $53 million. Jawan Williams, 5 years, $37 million. JJ Arcega-Whiteside, 3 years, $26 million. Earl Thomas, the old man out of Baltimore, is going back to Baltimore for a 1 year, almost $5 million deal. Juan Thornhill, 7 years, $30 million. Nasir Adderley going back to the Chargers. Jerry Tillery also going back. David DeCastro also going back. Fullback CJ Ham is also going back. Center Garrett Bradbury is also going back to his respective team. Trent Brown, Andre Diller, and N'Keal Harry are also going back to their respective teams. So those people you cannot expect to see in free agency, but still have your hats tipped and capped for that one specifically. Is there anything else you want to kind of review? Because we really spend most of our time bickering about people not tuning into this damn thing, and it kind of made me upset. We at the 27-minute mark. We went into awards the last time I was on, so.
Yep, let's go with stat leaders.
Stat leaders, all right. Going into stat leaders. For passing, which is quite funny to me, because passing is down and up at the same time. The reason why I say that is because everybody is throwing interceptions and everybody is somehow getting passing yardage. It is quite mind-blowing to me personally, but yet here we are, top 5 in passing yardage. Jared Goff, number 1, flat out number 1. Justin Fields, number 2. Trevor Lawrence, 3. Josh Rosen is 4. And Patrick Mahomes is 5, with KJ Castillo at number 6. Most passing touchdowns, KJ Castillo by 2. He threw 4 touchdowns against the Steelers to kind of take that top spot from De'Aaron King and Dylan McCaffrey, who are tied for 32. Justin Fields, 29. And Lamar Jackson, I see you at number 5, my guy. I see you at number 5, okay? And Jake Fromm, they out here getting in here. Most interceptions, Justin Fields at 36. Justin Herbert at 34. Jared Goff at 34. Matt Corral at 33. And Josh Rosen, my co-host's quarterback, at 27.
Yeah, I'm going to let that bitch fly. I don't give a fuck.
Most or the best passer completion percentage is De'Aaron King with 72. Dylan McCaffrey, 72. Baker Mayfield, 70. Mac Burris, the rookie out of South Carolina, was 70. And Kyler Murray was 69%. Most rushing yards, no surprise here. Ronald Jones with 1,520. But he's actually on a decline, so this is a little bit of an interesting thing.
8.4.
Yeah, he was averaging about 10 yards per carry about 3 weeks ago, but people have kind of been looking out for him, so we can't hate on that. Joe Mixon with 1,200 yards. Jordan Howard, Darius Geis, and Nyheim Hines, most rushing touchdowns. Ronald Jones, Joe Mixon, Ezekiel Elliott, Aaron Jones, and Todd Gurley, tied with a multitude of other people. As you see, Le'Veon Bell is making his name known in Baltimore, where he's been.
Kerryon Johnson.
Yep, they've been making their name proud in his new city. Receiving yardage, LeCambrick Davison leading. Most receptions is Terry McLaurin. Most receiving touchdowns is Anthony Schwartz by 4, and looked like he's on his way to break The record for most receiving touchdowns. I'm sorry, but he's a little bit behind on that. Let's see if he can actually catch up to it. He's really not aiming to break the record, but it's okay if he doesn't. N'Keal Harry with 15, Marquise Brown with 14, DJ Chark with 13, and LaCambrick Davison also with 13. Let's see who allows the most sacks. Right tackle Luke Campbell with 17 sacks allowed on the season, along with my right tackle Charles Leno with 16 sacks. Yeah, he kind of is. Yeah, let's just not. Most tackles.
We're not even double digits. Let's go.
Most tackles, Jerome Baker leading the league by over 10 tackles. This is really impressive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All user skills. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hassan Reddick with 70. Jalen Smith with 70. Telvin Smith with 68. And Raekwon McMillan.
That's 2.
with 68 also. Dolphins is getting it done. Most tackles for loss, Jerome Baker. Darius Silas, Montez Sweat, Christian Wilkins, and Niles Pinnicky. Or is this? Yes, Pinnicky. Pinnicky. Oh, Lord. I'm going to say Pinnicky.
Well, we're not up here.
Yeah.
We're not up this way.
Yeah, whatever. Most sacks.
Sweats.
Yes, sir. 23 sacks on the season. Fletcher Cox with 19.5. Jamison Coleman, the rookie in Tennessee with 19.
Tennessee got a pair of rookies that's balling.
Yep, and he's broke the rookie record for most sacks in the season, which was held, fun fact, by former Tennessee Titan Javon Curse with 14 or 14.5. Either one. Congratulations to Jamison Coleman on that accomplishment. Cameron Jordan with 18. Carl Lawson with 18. And Aaron Donald with 16.5. Most picks, Darnell Savage with 14, Caden Stearns with 9, Kevin King with 8, Trey Flowers with 8, Adrian Amos with 8. So the Packers have 3 defenders in the top 5 for most interceptions.
Yeah, my bad. I threw Savage like 4 of them bitches. I threw King like 2 of them bitches.
Maybe if you stopped throwing it to Parker, obviously people wouldn't go get it.
Nah, man, he wouldn't change up his defense, and he was using it as safety, so the shit was pissing me off.
So don't keep using
nothing.
Nothing.
I was being stupid. It was pissing me off because he just wanted to change up his defense. So I was like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna throw this football.
Understandable, dog. Jerome Baker with the most forced fumbles with 5. Keanu Neal with 4, Harrison Smith with 4, Bobby Wagner with 4, Von Miller with 4, Tremaine Edmonds with 4, and Aaron Donald with 4 also. Most recoveries, Leon Jacobs with 4, and tied with Brandon Jones, Marquise Blair, and Grant DePelt with 3 respectively. Grant DePelt has come along a little nice way. Most touchdowns on the season,
go ahead and say it.
Shaquille Griffin with 4, Kevin King 3, Darnell Savage 3, Talanoa Hafanga with 3, and Jerome Baker 2, tied with a multitude of other people, along with the rookie sensation Avery Lejeune in Tampa Bay and Devin White. And you have
Julian Montage.
Yeah. Best field goal percentage. Because kickers are people too, and I'm glad you realized that. Nah, because if without them, you wouldn't be winning your games majority of the time. 6 people. 6.
I be missing my field goals.
That's your problem. See, look, if you made them, you wouldn't be saying that.
That's why I said fuck the kickers.
6 people with 100% completion percentage for kicks. And most field goals made is Aldrick Rosas with 17 for 19 for 89%. Best punting average goes to Dustin Perry, averaging 56.5 yards per punt, which is impeccable. Net yards is Sam Martin with 52.3, and that's great field position for the Lions, with yourself at number 2 with 51.9, almost 52. Most block punts, tied with Brian Anger of the Cowboys and Mike Wallace of the Redskins.
I said, ain't nobody blocking my punts.
Has anybody returned a kick return? 4 people. Marquise Brown. Why say Marquise Brown? Marquise Goodwin, Jamar Jefferson, Brashad Perryman, and Philip Dorsett. Has anybody returned a punt so far? Obi Ebo, and Travis Etienne to Oakland Raiders, which is quite impressive.
That's wild.
Yeah, but thank you for tuning into our podcast. We appreciate y'all. We'll try to have more. If I had to say, bro, the number never exceeded more than 3, and we have 1 for right now. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and taking your time to come in here and watch the live stream. We need y'all to do better. But it's cool and it's appreciated. Moeski, any signing off words?
Fuck you bitches for not signing in and watching us.
Yeah, I'm going to say the same thing. F y'all for not being appreciative. But in the meantime, man, again, my name is TGO. You know, that's my co-host, Moeski Broski. Yes, sir. Yo, Jakari, you're still not invited. If you want to be a guest, let us know. We out this bit. Bye, nigga.